Hello, 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 everybody. How is everyone doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm so happy to be here. I have my son from Texas has came for a visit for a week or so. So I'm in a good mood. I got my son here. I thought I'd start out with today's topic on gout. Remember earlier this week, I ate all that pork and I gained 5 pounds overnight from eating all that, and my feet was sore and everything. Well, I years ago I was diagnosed with having gout, years and years ago, and I was having problems with it. And guess what? It's flaring, and boy, is it painful. I forgot all about gout because I haven't had an episode in a couple of years, right? And someone said, eating all that pork could be gout. And so I got, you know what? This is the exact same thing going on when I um, when I was diagnosed with gout. Oh, what's been like about 5, 6 years or so. You are early. I'm only here for doing the Carnivore Live, and then I'm gonna go for a few hours. So today's topic is on gout. So my gout has returned, but only in two toes. Both knuckles on two of my toes are swollen. Gout, if you don't know, is a form of arthritis, and it's caused by things in. There's something I forget what it's called, but it's uric acid. But that can be found in some cuts of meat, like pork, bacon, and the other day I had a ton of pork, but I eat a lot of pork anyway because it's one of the pork and chicken is pretty much what I live on, and eggs, and I have for a long time. So guess what? You can, if you're not careful, you can get a problem with gout on the carnivore diet if you don't, pay attention and drink plenty of water. Like I drink water, but I sort of like sip on it. But I don't just drink water. I drink other things too. So I gotta really pay attention that I'm drinking more than 16 ounces because I just fill my cup with a 16-ounce bottled water with over some over some ice, excuse me, and off I go. So I'm I'm gonna do more water. So yeah, so there's that. And maybe not eat as much pork, but stick it with like bacon. Bacon will cause gout too, but you'd have to eat a lot of bacon. So as long as I stick with not overdosing myself with so much pork because of the uric acid, then I should be fine. Um, but triggers for gout is eating red meat, and yes, pork is um, a form of red. It's a form of red meat, but people also call it white meat. Um, and you got to be careful with organ meats, with bacon, seafood, or shellfish will also inflare gout. Alcohol, but I don't drink alcohol, and I don't deliberately ever have very much sugar in my body. Um, yeah, but I can have some liver. You can have these foods in moderation. But remember the other day, I went overboard and had ham, for 3 meals one day, and then that next morning I had ham again. So I had like 4 meals, and I overdid it. I probably had a half a pound of ham per meal, some very good size slices, when I really went overboard. And boy, I'm regretting it. So I had to research, exactly what gout is and what's the cure for gout. Now, if you have a flare up, my flare up isn't as bad as what it was back about 5, 6 years ago. So that's good. My joints are a little swollen. The joints are red. The major swelling is gone from my feet. It's just now I got like about 3 joints in my toes on one foot that I'm dealing with gout. And believe me, it can get painful. It was painful yesterday, but today it's less painful. I've been drinking a lot of water all day long. And I'm probably one of the luckier ones because I've known people with gout, and in the past I have had gout so bad I didn't think I could walk. It was so painful. This just wasn't a super painful one that I've had in the past. And so far, with just having some minor pain pills, some ibuprofen, it's sort of taken care of the real soreness of it. So I'm lucky. But you all need to know that if you do what I did and think you're going to be able to eat a bunch of fatty ham, do an overdose, pork you have to be in moderation. Unfortunately, because I love pork. So that those days are gone. So if you drink a lot more water, then your water will help lower uric acid in your blood, so it'll be lower. Um, Avoid high purine purine foods. Purine is what causes gout in our foods. So that's organ meats, shellfish, processed meats, which I've been eating processed meats, the hot dogs, the sausages. Those are all processed meats. Even in a way, even bacon is a processed meat, and the ham is a processed meat. It goes through a lot of things before it gets to us. And then it says sugary drinks and beer, which I don't drink beer. I don't drink the alcohol. I don't have sugary drinks. So my problem is I got to cut back on my ham, which I will. I'm going to cut that back and cut back organ meat. The only thing I've had is a little bit of liver, so I don't think that'll be a problem. I can still stick with that, though, Nikki. That's not out of the ballpark. I just got to cut back on my hams and all of that good stuff and the processed meats. I probably shouldn't have a hot dog or two every single day type of thing. Maybe once a week, but and also gout, if you're overweight, just being overweight, obese can cause gout too. So there's a lot of things that can cause it. But you can go to the doctor. Once when I had it real bad, I was on something, but I've been off from it for years. I can't remember now what even it was, but it was something to help bring down the uric acid because I was really bad once. So unfortunately, it does say to lower your intake of meats, but I think I believe that if I just lower, having so much of like the ham, because pork is a big offender towards gout. So if I just not eat all that ham, I think I'll be fine, and I'll just continue onward. Eggs is a great thing for gout. It's very good for us, even with gout. So there's that. Just eat more gout. Let's see. It says here, eat smarter vegetables, lean proteins, and dairy. I am not gonna eat my veggies, and I'm not gonna do leaner proteins. I'm gonna eat all the things that I have. I'm just gonna cut back and see if that helps, and not go overboard anymore on the processed meats. I'll cut back on the hot dogs. That's a processed meat that I've been eating, and I won't have all that ham. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to cook another ham for a long time. And I think that's what's been doing it. All the other things, the bacon, I think if I stick with bacon, even though that's a ham, and stick with a turkey bacon, and, you know, I think I'll be fine because all the other things that causes gouts, I don't do. So my thing is what I'm going to do for myself for the next week is just cut back on the ham, cut back on the processed meats like hot dogs. I have 3 hams left in my freezer. And pork butts, I probably have about 4. I have quite a few. I might even have more. I'll have to go look. So I have quite a few. But I don't eat ham all the time. I've just felt like, yeah, I think I'll empty some of my freezer out so I'll have room because um, I want to go to Costco. Yeah, and I could, but for now, I'm just maybe I'd donate it to my daughter. She's got a bunch of kids. I don't know. We'll see. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna cut it back because I know what I did that night. I overdid it. I even felt like I was overdoing it when I was doing it, even though I was telling myself, "Oh, but it's a meat. It could be a bag of chips." So, and I'm an emotional eater, so I ate quite a bit, because I'm in the middle of you know, pouring, raining, and worried about flooding and the lightning, and I'm by myself with the dogs that are scared. I figured if they're scared, I should be scared. And so I'm just eating away on the ham. So yeah, I guess that's what happens when you do something foolish like that. You got to pay the price, and I'm paying the price with you know 3 joints that you know are a little sore. But you know, you live and learn, right? And that's what you have to do on this diet. You have to listen to your body. And your body's saying, "Lady, stop it with that ham." Even though I love ham, but I'll just cut back on it. I did eat. I did eat a lot. I did eat a lot. Even as I was cutting it, I was tasting it. I could have meat. Yummy, yummy. I'm an overeater. I got to stop that stuff. So I've learned. I've learned. A lesson learned. Let's see. Let's see what all this stuff says. Let's see, because I did a research on it because I want to know how to take care of it. It says if it's real bad, you can put on ice on your toes, and that usually makes it feel good. You can use over-the-counter painkillers, and that's what I've been doing. I have my little trusty pain pills right here, ibuprofen. So I've been taking them all day, so it's not so bad right now. And drink plenty of water. And I've been drinking my water all day long. I haven't even I was just about to lie. I did have 1 cup of coffee, but I stopped. Oh my God, are you serious right now? Really? Well, hello, my dear loving brother. This is my brother Nikki. This is my brother Ralphie, my baby brother, no less. Well, welcome to the Carnivore Live. You're one of the last ones I expected to see here. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being here, by the way. I didn't even know that anyone from up there has even paid attention to my channel. I found your channel a week ago and have been following you. Oh, thank you, Ralphie. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. I'm hoping that all this will help. I've been on a diet most of my life, and I'm hoping this will help me keep accountable, you know, and help others at the same time. Because I've been on, I think, every diet under the sun. Well, I'm glad you're here, OP. Oh my goodness. I love it. I honestly didn't expect this. This was a very nice surprise. Yay. Yay. Now I'm going to cry again. This is 2 nights in a row. People have blessed me in my channel. So every other night we do a live carnivore, but every single night late in the evening we also do a live, and that's sort of crocheting and carnivore together. And then I do every 7 days I do a follow-up on my journey. Crochet. That's right. And I've even shown some of Mom's a couple of times. I've shown my mother's our mom's crochet books that I got when I was at her house there a few years ago. So I wish I had more of them, but I don't. I wish I would have. She had boxes of them, And I remember going ahead and taking a few, and I've shown them a few times now on the channel. And one of these days, I'm going to do one of Mom's patterns. I do miss her. But that's that. So let's see, what else can we learn about gout? Like I said, it also says to elevate your feet and rest. I do enough resting. I sit in my chair all day long. All right, do's and don'ts on gout. Yes, I miss her every day. I think about her, especially when I sit down and crochet. I think about her, but she didn't have a crochet and yarn room like I do. I think I have like 200 balls of yarn. But every time I crochet, I think of her, and I talk about her all the time in my channel. I even crochet doilies and shown off the doilies and told stories about Mom and her crocheting. Let's see. We talked about drinking plenty of water. We You have to really choose your fatty cuts of meat and do it in moderation, even ribeye. Especially if you're having a problem with it already. Because if you've already got the gout going on like I do, you want to keep everything in moderation. Then you can go hog wild crazy. Include chicken and pork for variety because it's lower in pruins. And pruins is spelled as Purines, in case I'm saying it wrong. Pruins, yes. There is some porks that are lower in purines. Is purines, purines. I'm gonna keep saying it wrong, Nikki. You're gonna have to slap me silly. So purines is what causes uric acid in our bloodstream and causes our gout, and that's found in various cuts of meat. So, and also, what also it's Purines is what I have on my cheat notes. And also maintain healthy weight to reduce stress on joints. Yeah, that's what we're all trying to do. That can't happen overnight, but we're trying to reduce our weight. Um, Eat steady meals. Long E, trust me. Okay, purines. I got you, Nikki. Um, so do you watch my channel often, Ralphie, you said? Or do you just stop by now and again? I'm glad you're here, my little baby brother. And of course, all this other stuff is just, we're all carnivores. We know to stay away from sugar. We're doing that anyway. We got to pay attention to hidden sugars because sugars also cause gout in our toes and everything. It's a form of arthritis. Aw, I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's pretty much. Oh, and also get plenty of electrolytes. That's potassium, your potassium, magnesium, and sodium. Get in your salts. Get in your electrolytes. Electrolytes will help flush those uric acids out of your body and helps you. Well, actually, what happens is those alone, your electrolytes helps your kidneys flush out the uric acid, I should say. Um, so there you go. That's pretty much uric acid and gout. Uric acid is what causes gout when we have too much uric acid in our bloodstream. But once you got it, you're stuck with it forever. No, you just got to be careful and maintain, and don't go overboard like I did with ham the other day and had to suffer. And I'm still suffering a little bit, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I don't drink any of citric juices. I don't anyways because I'm a pre-diabetic, so I don't do anything that's high in sugar. My my poor two toes though, three knuckles are swollen, but at least but the rest of my feet are have gone down, so I'm good. I won't be winning any races anytime soon, but so how you doing, Ralphie? I got Robbie here out of state. He arrived about 6 o'clock tonight, so I said, "Let me do this live, and then I'll come and visit with you." Just tell her to stop eating butter. I too have arthritis. Well, cut back on your sugar, buddy. Yeah, last night, Ralphie, did you watch the live last night when I ate liver? I have not ate liver since I was about 10 years old. Remember all of us sitting at that kitchen table, the dining room table, and Mom would say, "You got to eat everything on your plate," and she'd make us eat all that liver? I have not had liver since but no, that was Friday night, wasn't it? Yes, Friday night. Yes, I have not yet, and I'm not going to try tripe. I'm sorry, I'm not going to eat a cow stomach. It's bad enough. I went ahead on live for the first time in 55 years since Mom used to make us eat liver. I ate it Friday night live on the channel, but I had to wait until the yes, I did it live, and it's like, here we go. Because liver on a carnivore diet is actually pretty good, but you should only eat 2 to 4 ounces a week. And I want to be healthy. I want to at least live a little bit longer. Yeah, tripe. Pickled, and it was pickled tripe, no less. And should dip it in egg and flour and fry it. Ah, yes. I used to freak me out because I used to think, well, horse meat is what's in dog food. And she's making us eat dog food. I used to say that too, Nikki, and look what I did Friday night. I ate liver, and it was good. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't what I remembered. Let's put it that way. And it didn't smell like I remembered. For some reason, I remember Mom smell. The house used to smell up wicked bad when Mom used to fry liver. And her salmon pie, oh my God, I refused to eat salmon for years after being forced to eat that salmon pie. Mom used to make it until it was a hockey puck. Yes, everything, whether it was liver or, ugh, that fried tripe. Ugh, I tried it again when I was 20. Cassandra, hello, hello, hello. Well, Dad always liked everything burnt. His meat burnt, everything burnt. Yeah, everything had to be overcooked. I remember I talked about that too. That Dad liked his steak burnt, but I like it rare, bloody rare. I like it cooked for a minute on both sides and have that dripping blood steak put on my plate. That's how I eat it. All my kids say, "You got to get sick." I don't care. I'm going to die happy because I don't want my steak overcooked. Remember York Steakhouse blow-ups? I don't remember that. Cassandra, where are you from? You remind you remind me of someone that I knew in Texas, so I was just curious. Yeah, those were the days. But you know what? I loved, the cookouts, even though Dad had to have everything burnt. Casey's in my. Oh, Cassandra is your daughter? Oh, that's right. Okay. Because I know another Jenkins, and her first name's Carolyn. Never mind. That's also in Texas. I used to work with a Carolyn Jenkins. After last night, I had a bunch of coworkers from Williamson County Jail pop in. I was like, that isn't the Jenkins I know, is it? York Steakhouse blow-ups. I'm not sure if I remember that. I remember York Steakhouse, but I'm not sure I remember the blow-ups. I just remember everything had to be overcooked. And God forbid if there was any red meat. My guess is they didn't cook your dad's steak long enough. Probably not, because he liked it pretty black. I mean burnt. It was not going to walk off that plate. I remember Dad loving his meat well done like that, and his potatoes. He loved baked potatoes. Oh yes, yes, that's right. He refused to eat it if there was any redness to it at all. Even if it had to be pretty much charcoal. That's all I can remember is it had to be charcoal. He would refuse to eat it. Yeah, no pink. No pink at all. It had to be black. Wow, this is really cool, Ralphie. This is really cool. I can't wait to tell my kids. They're playing Scrabble out in the other room. Yeah, that's how I like it. A minute or two on each side. Just get the pink off the top, the pink off the bottom. Throw some butter on it, and on the plate it goes. It's nothing. Sometimes it's still cold in the middle. Aw, and it's growing. It's growing faster than what I thought it would. I mean, it's already like what 680 or something like that subscribers. I was quite surprised. Well, thank you. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're part of the YouTube family, and I'm glad you're watching. I hope I'm not 288. I hope I'm not too boring. Hi from Ayla Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. I have been doing carnivore for a while. I just subscribed and enjoy your liver video. Yeah, you enjoyed my liver eating video and all the encouragement you give to others. Well, thank you. Thank you, B Team. I just wanted to show on live that you can be afraid of something from childhood all your life and you can conquer it and do it for health. Do it for your health. So I can't expect to tell people to eat liver and then me myself are deadly afraid of it. Oh my God, Ralphie, I'm so embarrassed for some of the things I've done now, talking about explosive diarrhea and oh my God. You want to know, Nikki, tell my brother how you found my channel. What happened when you first came in? What was the topic? Fun to watch? Well, I'm glad you think it's fun to watch. I do some crazy stuff sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes I just sit here and crochet. But I'm here every single night. Usually it could be about 9, but it's every night for about 3, 4 hours. We go live. And me and Nikki, we hang out, we crochet, and we talk about anything. Dieting, carnivore. It's the no politics channel. Just because there's so many people that are, haters on one side or the other, and we don't want that in our channel. We want it to be all nicey and plights and crazy in other ways. I like the crocheting with the grandkids video. Yeah. Yeah, and they love being on the video. It's just that they're getting ready for school and stuff this week, but they wanted to come in today. I should have. I should go get them, right? And just say, hey, come and say hi to Uncle Ralphie. Well, great uncle. Yeah, great Uncle Ralphie. I think it's great. Well, I'm glad that you're probably one of the lurkers that we've been seeing now and again. And we love lurkers. We're okay with lurkers. So it's good to know that you're watching, and I think it's neat. I hope I don't embarrass you by some of my family stories. Superb, Uncle Ralphie. I'll go get the family. Hold on. Hey! Is anybody here? Ralphie, my brother Ralphie, in my live chat. You guys want to say hi?
Hi.
There he is, right there. Ralphie O'Brien.
Hey, Uncle Ralphie.
That's awesome. Does he crochet too? Do you crochet too? Aww.
Is Nikki in here?
Hi,
Ralphie, this is my daughter, Allie.
Hi.
Did he say no?
Yeah, no.
He does not crochet.
This is the carnivore part. This is the carnivore
Oh, that's
live.
so cool.
And
Hi, carnivore people.
Is Nikki in here?
Yeah, Nikki's in
Hi,
here.
Nikki.
He said he watched you guys crocheting.
Allie's a star.
We were
She's a star.
crashing out.
All right.
And there he is saying, hi, Allie.
Oh, that's so cool. All right. Should I tell Mickey to come say hi?
Yeah.
Or Robbie?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rock stars. I don't know about rock stars.
Grandma's a rock star.
No, I am not.
Yes, it is. Look at your hair. She got her hair cut, guys.
My brother Ralphie found me. Come and say hi.
Ow.
And this
Hi,
is
Ralphie.
no, get in here. Let him see you. This is my
Hi.
loving husband, Ron. Get down
Hi.
here. And this is my grandson,
Hello.
Mickey.
Uncle Ralphie.
Yeah, right there, Ralphie O'Brien.
Hello. This is my brother.
Yeah, that's that brand. Oh, hi, Ron. He took off. He's like, nope, don't want to be part of this.
Oh, so Grandma, what you talking about?
This is the carnivore. This is the diet.
So what you talk about?
We talked about gout,
What's that?
arthritis.
Ooh.
Yeah, see my little toes right there. See the swelling little joints?
Yeah.
That's gout. See how they were red? That's from
Yeah.
eating a bunch of ham this week.
Does my mom? did my mom have it in her wrist?
No,
Wasn't that arthritis?
I don't know.
Mm.
Hi, Allie's brother. Allie's brother's name is Mickey. Nicky. Sort of got a little ring to it. Where's Emma's hand?
Where's Emma?
Ham toes. Yes, ham toes. Emma is probably downstairs. She doesn't hang out with all of us very often. She's a teenager.
Well, I'm gonna get going. We're gonna go home here soon. We're heading home right now, I think.
Is Robbie going or no?
Mhm.
She always waves. She doesn't come on. She just waves. Oh, yeah. She does the little finger dance. We the cool people. Ralphie, I'm so glad you came on. So, do you do the carnivore diet or anything, or are you just like watching me? No, they're actually going to be going over to her house. I'm not going. I don't want to be stuck there for hours.
Well, I'm gonna get going. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Bye. Wait, do you want this book?
It doesn't matter. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying seeing me make a fool out of myself sometime. Some of the most embarrassing moments of my life I've been sharing. The deep, dark, secret ones that you never really tell anybody because you keep it to yourself. And I've been sharing them to the world. My daughter is like my other daughter, like pretends she doesn't know me. She goes, Mom, you're being so gross. I can't believe you're saying all that stuff on YouTube. Yes, the brown rice. Jenny is horrified that I've been talking about that. Give me a moment. I just might. I don't dare to. I don't dare to. I might poop myself. Oh, I lost my shirt. It's not there. Oh, no. So you've heard about that little talk too, huh? Are you sure she hasn't farted on screen? If I do, I might shit myself. I'm telling you. Keeping it real, guys. Got to keep it real. That's my little phrase I like to say. Keeping it real. Good. Good. I wonder if the other ones found me. Michael and Laura, my sister. Michael, my other brother. A little hard to fill you in on topic, but that's okay. I'm enjoying this. All these reunions, Nikki, and you get to witness them. Last night on the live channel, about 3 hours in, I would say, um, someone from working when I worked at the jail for about 20 years came in. Food has always been an issue for me since childhood, and I have MCAs where my body makes too much histamine, and most meats are basically the only food I can eat. Well, meats heal, so there's a lot of foods I can't eat. It's like, ugh. And pork, obviously. Well, I knew, in all fairness, I knew that pork causes me issues anyway, but I love eating it. But yeah, but most meats are healthy. It's what carnivores, back way back, ancient before, well, I'm going back a million years ago. That's what we ate. We didn't eat anything to do with plants. We ate meat.
We'll see you in the morning.
Is Robbie going with you?
Yeah.
Aw.
We'll see you in the morning.
All right.
Come give you a kiss?
Yes. Tell him to come give me a hug.
Get her life.
I love you.
Look at you. Good enough yarn?
No, I need more. Will you buy me some?
Okay.
Seriously, buy me some. Buy me lots of yarn, Robbie.
Okay.
I get my kids to buy me yarn. Oh, I love it. As Dad would say, I'm on a seafood diet. You see food, you eat it. I remember that. And I remember him used to calling me lard bucket too. It's great. The things we deal with in life. But I think V Team meat, as long as you're careful, can heal all things. Just do it in moderation, and all things is great. It'll be good. Just don't follow me and eat a whole bunch of ham.
Bye, Barb. Bye, Ron.
Oh, bye-bye.
See ya. What do you say?
Oh, I'm going to have to close that door because I can hear Ron's TV. About the seafood diet. I remember when Grandpa used to say that, Ralph. Fruit ripens in the fall so that we can fatten up to survive the winter. That's right. That's right. He was always kidding. Yeah, I know. But I remember when he used to say it. I hate vegans. Hi, Bob. First time I seen you here. So welcome, Bob. I have a shirt that says, I am a second-hand vegetarian. Cows eat plants, they eat grass, and I eat cow. So I'm a second-hand vegetarian. I'm a second-hand vegetarian. Cows eat grass, I eat cow. And that's fine. You don't have to like vegans. Vegans isn't for everyone. Some people, I heard that you can be a vegan and be carnivore at the same time. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I should research that because I'm not sure. I don't understand how you can be a vegan and be a carnivore at the same time. I guess you eat bugs, maybe? Yeah, hate's a very strong word. We can love the people, just not the food they eat. That's why I eat grass-fed cows. That's right. Cheating vegan. Does people die different than other people? My daughter was a vegan for 3 years. So you hate my daughter? Oh. Let's say I ask myself, why can't we arrest these fools? Arrest? What? Bob, let's be nice. Let's not be mean in my channel. We may not like the food they eat, but they're still nice people. I feel like I have a lot more energy, a lot less fatigue. It could have been the liver that I ate Friday night, but I've lost a lot of pain in my legs. I was almost a year ago, before I went on the vegan. Now he's got me thinking vegan carnivore diet. A year ago, I could only walk with a walker. I couldn't walk at all, and it was hard for me to get up and down. So I pretty much was bedridden or chair ridden, and I went on the keto first, and then the carnivore diet, and I lost 100 pounds. And I went to Maine. I went to Maine for a week with the kids. I tried to get everyone through Facebook, but no one got back to me that I was coming to Maine and like to meet everybody, get with everybody. I got with Laura. But then I ate all that good food in Maine, and I never went back on the carnivore diet because I figured, well, it's almost Thanksgiving. I'll wait, and then Christmas. I'll wait until after the holidays get back. But I gained 50 pounds back. And I do. I used to be up every 2 hours and fall asleep in my chair. But now I'm going to bed, and the last week I've been sleeping 8, 9, 10 hours a night. So now I know what I did was wrong leaving the carnivore diet last year. But hey, when you go to Maine and you haven't been in your home state for so long and you miss things like Italian sandwiches, how can I say no to that? Now I would say no to that. But at the time it was like, no, I'm going to eat Italian sandwiches. They were something that I loved as a child, and I hadn't had one in like 20 years. So, well, actually, no, I had one about 10 years prior to that when Dad passed away. And I couldn't be there when Mom passed away because I was dealing with having seizures left and right and had to have surgery. I think I just got done having surgery. And I was still, I was still having seizures, but they went away. So I couldn't come up to see Mom. I look like the Barbara you used to know 40 years ago. Well, that's awesome. I think I'm fatter though, but I don't gray like Mom. Mom did. I never dyed my hair ever. You had an Italian yesterday? Oh, man, I love Italians. But now if I went up there, I'd probably just eat the cheese because I don't have olive oil and I don't have any of the vegetables in it. Very light on the cheese and ham. I'm staying away from ham for a little while. So that's just about the whole sandwich gone. I can then just, yes, I'd like to have an Italian sandwich, please, but hold the bread, hold the ham, hold all the vegetables and the olives and the olive oil and the tomatoes. Got to hold the tomatoes. Can't have tomatoes. Oh, shut up. It was delicious. I know. I remember how good they were. I remember. And they were so expensive. Last year, I swear, I had one almost every single day I was up in Maine. I just love Italians. And I had my fill. Now, I was trying to order Italian bread even. Nobody sells Italian bread. I used to, when I lived in Texas, used to be able to get Italian bread. Order it online, and then I could make the Italians down in Texas. But they don't, Amato's don't do mail orders anymore. Because I used to get Amato's bread. Use chicken patties for the buns. Oh, are you on some kind of diet to know something like that? Use chicken patties for the buns. I bet it was delicious. Ugh. And of course, I remember the dollar pizzas down the street from where we lived in Westbrook. You were always skinny, Minnie. Yeah, he sees food, he eats. I think all of us used to love the Italians anyway. Okay. As Dad would say, you're getting the old age spread. Angeloni. Yes, Angeloni's. Yes, they were $1 each. I remember that. Yes. And one of these days I might just try that. And so you take your ground chicken and your egg, you mix it up, you put it in the oven, you form it into a, flat like pizza dough. You cook it a little bit, and then you take it out and you put your toppings on it like you would a pizza because we can have the cheese. And I never use like the tomato sauce or anything. Even I would always hold the sauce and all that type of stuff. So, But yeah, put your cheese on it and all your pepperonis and stuff, and you're golden. Puts all kinds of stuff. Bar style pizza. Egg mozzarella cheese. I used to make those too when I was doing the carnivore. I used to make those. Yep, I used to make those, but it was quite a while ago, Alicia. It was like over a year ago, but I used to make those. Pork bellies. Yum. Now, I bought them once at Costco, bought a whole flat of pork bellies, but I fried it up and they were real tough. So I don't know what I did wrong. And I bought pork bellies not too long ago, since this journey, and they came up fried good. So I don't know what I did the first time when they were all sliced like bacon. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure how pork belly is supposed to be cooked. Pork belly is great in PHA. I'm not sure I know what PHA is. Yeah, those are good. The egg and mozzarella cheese and a mini dish waffle maker. I had like a hamburger. No, yeah, it was like a hamburger I used to make them in and made little circles. Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, my granddaughter Emma loves that stuff. Yeah, as a matter of fact, she did some Vietnamese soup tonight instead of pizza. She's my 16-year-old and she does her own thing. Excuse me. Well, I'm really happy that I make it at home. Good. I'm glad to hear that a man cooks. My husband cooks too. Well, he used to before his stroke. He had a stroke about 2 years ago. But I'm retired. My husband's retired. I doubt you're retired. I'm not sure how many years younger you are of me. I can't remember. I think it's 5 or 6 years younger than me. So you must be, what, about 60? I do all the shopping and cooking at home. Okay. That's good for you. That's good for her, too. Well, thank you, V. We just try to keep it real here. Let's just keep it real. 1966. I was 1960. So, yeah, we're 6 years apart. Okay. And believe me, V, I talk about anything. If it's diet related, it gets spoken, no matter if it shouldn't get spoken, because I really believe that you should know all the ins and outs of being on this carnivore diet, from all the things that could happen, couldn't happen, and all the hidden secrets that we don't share. I actually share it. And some people think that's gross, like my daughter Jenny. I can't believe you discussed that on live YouTube. It's only it's only a bite. Just take one bite. One bite. Yeah. You know how many I hear that all the time from my husband. I can't eat his food because he puts all this hidden stuff in it that's all carbs and he thinks it's fine because it's only a bite. Here, taste it. It's only a bite. It's only a bite. That's right. People need to know Because if I know, I'm embarrassed to even say it because my brother's here. If I'm having a hard time wiping my butt because my butt is so big and I have a hard time wiping, and I'm, that people don't want to talk about that part of being a big person when you need to go on a diet. And when you hit, sure, Ralphie says he's 250 pounds, but when he hits about 300, if he gets that big, he's not going to be able to wipe his butt either. So you think about it, all the people that you see out there that are big, once you get to about 300, 330, they're not wiping their butt. They're sticking their butt in the shower, or they've got some sort of hose on their toilet or something that sprays up their butthole and cleans them off and I'm so close. That's going to be a victory I'm going to share. I did it. I can wipe my butt today. I can't wait. Because I know when I'll be able to, weight wise. I know the magic number. I know the magic number. Yes, we just did. We just talked about it. That's so funny. Yeah, last night we were discussing it a little bit, and I got two screens on my computer, and so me and Nikki's talking about it. We're talking about butt wiping and stuff like that, and I go over and I refresh my screen, and wouldn't you know that on my screen was the history of the King's butt wipers, and I'm like, seriously, seriously. Does that mean I should hire someone to come and wipe my butt? Be my bathroom confidant. Yeah, there's always and you can buy them, by the way. Yes, we all should care about each other, and help each other, especially those that are having a hard time living life and they feel like they have to sit back and wait for death. Let's not think about death. Let's think about getting in a state of mind where you're going to continue living and not accepting. And I did that for too many years. It's time to live on. Because I don't know how many more years I got. I want to do all the things, like the back scratcher, but for butts. I wonder, could this be a butt? I could use this. Can you imagine trying to reach back and wipe my butt with that? I wonder if it would hurt. Kind of sharp. Like the back scratcher, but I could probably fit toilet paper on the end of that. Right? What do you think? uh, uh, if not toilet paper, then maybe a towel, a wet towel, wet washcloth. I could crochet a wet cloth. I could crochet something to go right up over that, and just wet it and soap on there, and I'll be able to reach it. We could call it the butt wiper. We could become rich, Nikki. We can all sit down and crochet little slip-ons. The butt wiper slip-on. I'm going to make me one. I'm going to try to sell them on my channel. What do you think? Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? It's a scoop. The poop wiper scoop. Hey, if you can't laugh at ourselves for our craziness, well, you got to be silly. You got to enjoy life, and if you can laugh at yourself, that's good. No, right? It's a break. Oh, my back scratcher. For some, it would be a rake, yes. That might work well with brown rice. What do you think, Nikki? So have you all heard about the story of the brown rice? All of you? Have you all already heard it? Because if you all already heard it, I ain't going to say it again. But it is a funny story about butts and brown rice. And when I first was telling the story live, Nikki came into the room and she hasn't left since. No one saying yes or no one saying no. You haven't heard about the story of the brown rice? Nikki, they don't know the story of the brown rice. Okay, here we go. This is a story about how brown rice is bad for you, okay? Before I even knew about the carnivore diet, I knew that brown rice was bad for your body. And I'm going to explain why it is bad for your body. Here we go. I was desperate. I wanted to lose weight so bad, and I loved rice. I would bring rice to work with me a lot. And someone said, go from white rice to brown rice. It's healthier for you. And I'm into this health kick and I wanted to lose weight. Brown rice is good if you're pre-diabetic because it slows down the process of turning into sugar slower. So your body can absorb it, over time. So I said, great, then I'll switch over to brown rice. Bad mistake. Very bad mistake. So I made myself a nice dish of brown rice, and I put stuff in it like maybe hamburger and a few veggies, and I had a good sized bowl and I brought it to work. And I worked 12 hours nights, overnights. So I was eating it all dang night long. Because over a 12-hour period, you probably every 3-4 hours, you're going to get yourself a bowl of brown rice. Well, I had a lot of brown rice inside of me. A day goes by, I can't poo. 2 days go by, and now I'm crampy and I can't poo. 3 days, it was probably about 3 days, I am in so much pain. I am keeled over, in pain, constipated. I cannot poo. I spend hours and hours and hours I can't poo. It was so bad. My son at the time was staying with me. I couldn't get my husband to just reach up there and just yank out some of that poo because when I was a CNA, when old people were impacted like I was, we would just put on a glove and go up there and unpack, disinfect them, pull it out. So that's what I was trying to get my husband to do. I wasn't trying to get my son to do it. That would have been too rough on him. So my son, my husband wouldn't do it. So my son went to go get my daughter, Ginny. And she hadn't seen me for about a year. So she comes in. What do you want me to do? I said, you need to dig the shit out of my ass. Here's a glove. And I'm bent over the trash can. I am in so much pain. It's unbelievable. I can't deal with this. But I ended up going to the hospital. It's constipated because she didn't want to do it either. She did try, but she said there was a lot in there. Well, of course, I had a big bowl of it that I ate all night long. It did not dissolve. I went to the emergency room. They said, oh, there's nothing we can do for you. We're going to send you to this doctor. So I get this appointment to go to this doctor the next day, and I'm in agony because I got to poop, but I can't poop, and I'm totally blocked. And he gave me a bunch of stuff that I had to take because he wanted to do a colonoscopy. I go home and I take all this stuff, like a gallon of stuff, and now I've got the poop so bad. I am pooping all over the place. I'm filling up the toilet bowl with all this rice, and I go out to the other room and I rush to the bathroom. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. It's just, I was walking and pooping, rice all over the place. I decide I got to take a shower. I go into the shower. I take a shower, rinse everything off. I go to step out of the shower. I trip and fall. I tore all the ligaments in my knee, but now I'm stuck in the floor and falling. I pooed, so now I'm rolling naked and wet and rice and poo, and they can't open the door because the door won't open because I'm locked up against it. They have to call the fire department. The fire department comes, has to tear apart my door to rescue this old naked lady filled with rice, brown rice, and shit on the floor. I don't know if she's in here. I don't see her.
Lala's not in there?
I don't see her unless she's behind the chair. But I haven't seen her.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
She's not in here.
Lala.
So
Okay.
yeah, it was horrible, horrifying. The worst experience of my life. I'm telling you, it was bad. But I end up with a knee brace on my knee for about 6 months. So I can tell you, brown rice is not good for you. Turn into a carnivore. It's much healthier than trying to go from white rice to eat healthier to brown rice. It'll kill you. It'll tear apart your knee. I know that because it did mine. but I got cured. I learned my lesson about brown rice. I haven't touched it since. I don't even let it in my house. And none of my kids will allow it in the house either. Now you all know the story about the brown rice, because every now and again, Nikki will bring it up about the brown rice.
She wants to say goodbye to you.
All right. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. That's how you met Barbara Jean. Oh my, I'll remember this story for the rest of my life. That's horrible. Oh my God. Yeah. You should have gone to McDonald's. You should have gone to McDonald's. Yeah. Yep. Did many digital removals in my nursing home. Yes, yes. But no one would do that. Why not? I would have been cured. All they had to do was dig it out of me and nobody would. Here, have a gallon of this gross tasting crap and we'll see you next week. Yeah. And it would have been over. I would have been okay if they would have just done what I did to 1,000 other old people before me. And Nikki, it's all your fault because I heard you say brown rice. I seen you say brown rice in the chat. I should have gone carnivore right then and there, but I didn't know about it. Yes, she would have. Yes, she would have. And she's given me that more than once. I remember when I was pregnant with Robbie, Mom gave me castor oil. Said, here, take this. It'll help you deliver. Because I was 3 weeks late with Robbie. And she said castor oil. I remember drinking it at our house on the house before the last one. I was going to say Clark Street on Cloudman Street. Yes, I remember that. I was just telling someone about that like about a week ago. Yeah. You go in there in that little closet with just a toilet in it, and hey, you up there. Yeah, you virgin angel. That stuff is horrible. Wadsworth Avenue. What did I say? Yeah, it was Wadsworth. No, no, no. The one down by the Beano Hall. Yeah, did they have it at Wadsworth Avenue too? I remember it being on the small toilet, that closet toilet. I remember it being in there too. They probably brought it from one place to the other. God, those were the days. So many memories. And many good memories too. Hey, you up here. Wouldn't it do it like this loud fart first, though? Seems like it did a loud, when you sat down on it, it did a loud, flat fart. And then everyone wonders where I get my joking from. We were tormented with those jokes. Yeah. Yeah, they were always tricking us with one thing or another. Uh, I barely remember it. I barely remember it. Go ahead. Tell the story. It's your turn to tell the story, Ralphie. I barely remember. Yeah. They had blankets or something around it, but there was a lot of things that they freaked me out with. Those were the days. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Well, she had it set up so it looked almost like this ugly old man or something in my bed, and it wasn't very lit up in my room, but it freaked me out really bad. I had nightmares for a long time after that. But I would do the same thing to my sister Laura. To Laura, I used to scare her all the time too. Yeah. But for me, in the light of my room, I thought it was an old man in my bed. Mom kept saying, "Go to bed," and I was, when I went to pull down the blankets and I saw that, it freaked me out so bad. Laura deserved it. Uh, Laura got spoiled. Laura and Mikey both. They both got spoiled. I always got stuck staying at home and babysitting you, brat. Uh, Laura got to go everywhere, and Michael got to go everywhere. Yes, Mike was the golden child, and the youngest and the oldest. I don't want to say we got shit on, but really, yeah, we would ask Michael to ask for it. Yes. And I do remember saying, "Hey, Mikey, ask Dad if we can have this, or ask Mom if we can have that." No one got my hand-me-downs. Well, I didn't get anyone's hand-me-downs. They wouldn't have fit me. Poor Ralphie. And we teased you wicked, too. Oh, my God. We teased you wicked. And if we came up with bad ideas that we were doing when Mom and Dad was working, we used to get you to do it too. So, and then I'd say, "Don't you dare tell Mom and Dad because you did it too." I'll say it was your idea. Ever called the cops on anybody's sibling? No, none of us called the cops on each other. Yeah. Your. God, we were so weird. We should not have been left alone while Mom and Dad worked. That's oh yes, Donnie and Marie, Puppy Love. You want me to sing you Puppy Love, Ralphie? I'll sing you Puppy Love. And they called it Puppy Love. Oh, I guess they'll never know. I can't believe I still know them words. I haven't heard that song in so long. I'm torturing you already. I bet it's a lot worse now than what it was then. Uh, that's so funny. I'm sorry, guys. It's like a family reunion. I haven't seen my brother Ralphie in, gosh, it's been a long time, Ralphie. A long time. A long time. Have you ever called the cops on your siblings, Nikki? I don't believe Ralphie or Michael or anybody has. Yes, I do remember those. I do remember those. And I remember taking the blame for some of the things that just so that they would stop. It was me, and I'm sorry. And it wouldn't be me. I remember one time it was because things froze in the refrigerator because the dial got put it moved all the way up to freezing so the inside of the refrigerator froze and we all got put in a line one after the other until someone admitted that it was them. And finally I said, it was me, it's me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't turn no dial on that refrigerator up to freezing. But then came to find out that every time you took out and put in like the milk or whatever, you hit the dial and the dial would keep going up until everything froze. But I have even told people you did that I took the blame for you. I took the spankings and exactly like we had done. Yeah, none of us did it. It was just over time it did itself. But the only way it was going to stop if someone owned up to it. But I knew then I was the black sheep of the family, so I would just go ahead and yeah, you would take the blame to spare me a beating. Aw, I don't know if it was you. I think it was all of us, and I wanted it to stop. Yeah, I was a little bit rebellious too. Not really bad, but I would talk back sometimes. I'm glad you remember that I did something nice for you, Ralphie, even though I used to do little bratty things to you too. Well, we're definitely over an hour on our Carnivore Live. Oh, really? Yeah, I remember some things. I don't remember a lot of things, but some things I remember. Some things, some things were bad though, Ralphie, and nobody knows. But some things were bad, and that's pretty much why I stayed away for a long, long time. Yeah, you get that too. You just never know how to keep your mouth shut. I know that feeling. I closed my IT business a few years ago. Just an FYI. Didn't you own like an internet or something too? Business or named something dog or top dog or big dog or semi retired now? So what do you do now? I remember once one family member I can't remember was well Ralphie's the first one in our family that made the $1 million first, and I was like Red Dog, that was it. He's the first one to make $1 million out of all my children. I can't remember if that was mom or dad. Oh, nice. You know, because of you, Ralphie, my son Robbie works for the government writing programs and stuff like that. He has a photographic memory, Robbie does, and um, can learn computer program, the new things coming up, everything. He's smart as a whip. He's been writing programs ever since she bought me and the kids that computer. And he has broken all kinds of codes and stuff like that, hidden stuff. Yes, and that got him to where he is today. He makes a few $100,000 a year because enlightened him with a computer. He took that computer, learned how to make his own games when he was 11, 12 years old. He was writing games and mazes and word searches and all kinds of different games. And he just kept going up from that and just kept learning all the different programs, computer programming. And now he's a senior developer for the government. And it's all hush hush, something to do with military, but I don't know what it is. So he's a senior program for the military, and you did it. You got him to love computers. Maybe. Who knows? I know he makes more money than me, and he's got a beautiful house, and he built a smart home. Everything is done by his phone. It's crazy. When they finished building his house, he wanted built. He did all the things to it. He moved in. He didn't like the brand new AC in it, and he had them come in, remove it, bought another AC unit, and put a new one in, and then gave the old AC, which was brand new, away. Like, who does that? Yeah, he has a smart home. Everything's run off his phone. I mean, it's ridiculous. He tells me, "Yeah, I got this. It runs off my yeah." I'll just go and turn it off, thank you. But yeah, everything, even his water outside, it's all off his phone. He can water his yard from his phone. Well, I love all this talking, Ralphie, but I got to end this stream before it gets too long, and then put on my other 1.5 hours. So you're more than welcome to come back to the other 1.5 hour. That's for anything and everything, all things. If you're still up and want to hang out. But I'm so happy you're here. Virtual hug. Virtual hug. Virtual hug. I think you're awesome. I always have. I never thought I'd come across my brother, though, on a YouTube channel, but love you too. Okay. And I'll see you another day. Promise. Pinky promise. Virtual hugs to everybody. Yes, everyone, virtual hugs. And V Team, I hope you come back to see us. You too, Ralphie. Anybody else that's here, it says we have 7. I know today was a carnivore, but sometimes family comes first, and this is one of those moments. Family comes first. Pinky promise. Yeah, I have to go and let the dogs out and get ready for the live. And I'll be back in about a half hour, 45 minutes, guys. And we'll do the nightly live for about 4 hours. Love you all. And love you, Ralphie. Give your wifey Pooh a hug. Family carnivore. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Spread the love. Spread the love. All right. As Nikki would say, just push the button over. See, I knew it. Push the button because I love to ramble. All right, I'm pushing the button now. 3, 2, 1. Button pushed. Bye bye. I love you.